playing ranked in League of Legends has always been something that is truly not for everyone. Because let's be honest, most of us started playing this game because our friends forced us to play it, and now all of our friends have quit, and we don't know why we're still here. Oof. That one hits a little too close to home. I particularly never found an interest in ranked because asking 4 people to be on the same page at all times is just a melting pot for terrible in-game interactions. We see it in Valorant, we see it in CSGO, we see it in Overwatch, and we definitely see it in League of Legends. I can time travel back to the 60s and still be called less slurs than this. But even though ranked was never the reason why I played League of Legends, I have unfortunately fallen for the ranked propaganda that Riot seems to peddle and have spent an unholy amount of time in the hellscape that is solo queue. Starting as a Bronze 3 Zed 1 trick in Season 3, slowly upping my way to a Plat 2 jungle main in Season 5, and then coasting on that sweet, sweet Gold 4 to get my victorious skins from then on, I've been around the old Rift. Though I'm probably not the most experienced person to talk to you about solo queue. I mean, in the last week alone, I've ran into 2 different people who have had 500 games on the same champion this split. I'm at least confident in my ability to tell you something that has happened over the course of the last 7 seasons. And that's the fact that ranked has gotten worse, and it is only going to continue to do so. Have I gotten your attention? Cool, let's dive into it. Ranked has always stood for something that is innately the best and the worst part of League of Legends, and that's the need to improve. Did you end up in bronze? Well, let's try for silver next time, huh? Whoa, you got into gold? That's crazy, but I think you could make it into plat. Oh my god, you hit diamond? Whoa, buddy, don't walk in here all willy-nilly with that massive cock, huh? You might hurt somebody. And though this concept isn't necessarily new to ranked, with divisions being introduced in Season 1 or 2, it does mean that in ranked, one thing takes precedence over everything else, and that is rank. Kinda obvious. Which comes with a slew of problems, and I know I already made a video called Can We Talk About This Competitive Gaming, where I talk about a lot of this stuff, but there's more that I need to talk about specifically in League of Legends, so let me get to it. The first, of course, being that you cannot win every single ranked game, and Riot makes sure of it. Oh, are you on a winning streak? Well, it'd be a shame if your mid laner quit because he got level 2 ganked and is on a losing streak. Promos? That's okay, bud. We'll just put you with 4 autofills and hope that you can carry. And just to spruce it up a little bit, we're gonna make sure the enemy jungler is an obvious Smurf playing on someone else's account, because trust us, it's gonna be hilarious. Which leads to the second major problem: how unfun it feels to be punished when you're doing well. I'm glad that you have the most kills on your team, and the most kill participation, and the highest vision score, and the most damage dealt, and the most damage taken, and the most damage healed. But unfortunately, your mid laner's playing on a dial-up connection, so you're gonna have to lose. I'm sorry, buddy, it's your fault. You should have queued up at a different time. Which leads us to another big point, but first, you know what's coming. Did you know that the majority of people watching this video aren't subscribed to the channel? I try to put my heart and soul into every video, and I think that you would enjoy subscribing, so please subscribe, and you'll help me out a lot. Okay, let's keep it going. I was very much a casual player of League of Legends for the longest time, but looking back at it, I wonder how. It's been proven in almost every single facet that Riot doesn't care about casual play as much as it does about competitive. Do you remember that this game used to have other maps? Whoa! We had a mode called Dominion, aka the Crystal Scar, aka Skarner's fucking home, a mode that was 100% for fun and nothing else. And you know what Riot did? They deleted it. Have you heard Skarner's voice line?
I miss my kind.
Tell me that's not the saddest shit you ever heard in your life. How about Twisted Treeline, a mode that had a very involved rank scene and also served as something to do when you don't have a full 5 stack of friends? Gone! How about Nexus Blitz? A map that is genuinely loved by the community and is zany and wacky random fun the entire time you play it. We'll leave it up for a month and then remove it. Don't worry, most League players don't have object permanence. They'll forget about it. Like a goddamn baby playing peekaboo. And since the only thing to do is Howling Abyss or Summoner's Rift, there's a reason why ranked is where most of us end up. But what happens when we play enough ranked? What happens when we're hard stuck and we have 1,000 games in silver or gold or platinum and the LP gain just isn't worth it anymore? Well, the answer is easy, and honestly, I feel like it's one of the biggest killers in ranked League of Legends, and that's Smurfs. Smurfing on paper doesn't sound too bad at all. Hey, are your ranked games getting too hard? Are you tired of try-harding yourself? Do you want to just mess around in your games and not care if you win or lose? Well, that's what normals are for, dummy. Or Or, get this, you can make an extra account for free and intentionally grief your games until you're low enough elo to play against people who are way below your skill level. Wow! Doesn't that sound amazing? You'll have a wonderful time at the expense of 5 other people who are just trying to learn the game. I don't know if it's confirmation biased, and it may just be anecdotal evidence, but everyone I've spoken to seems to have the same issue. Smurfs this season are completely out of control. Whether it be just getting paired up against a Rengar who's gone 20-0 in his last 15 games, or just a person who loses lane really hard, starts inting and says, LMFAO, this ain't my main account, I don't care if we lose, ha 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 ha. Smurfs are ruining ranked, and unfortunately, there's nothing that Riot can do about it. Did you know that it is possible to buy a level 30 unranked Smurf account for $4? I don't know what that is in other money. Kai, you wanna just Google translate that into other money to show people what it is in Brazilian dollars, I guess.
I don't know either.
You heard me correctly. For less than the price of a skin, you could buy a level 30 unranked account and intentionally grief an insane amount of games before being banned. Because truthfully, Riot's never going to be able to implement a system in which soft inting is punished. Are they bad, or are they just being mad? The robot's never going to be able to detect it. And for this reason, a ton of Smurf accounts go unpunished, while ego-tripping a bunch of people who are worse than them at the game. I understand that in a lot of cases, Smurf accounts are made to actually climb. And in that case, it's okay, because you're going to be playing with people your level in no time. I also understand that in very, very rare instances, aka Grandmasters, Challenger, and Master players, sometimes Smurf accounts are necessary because of the insanely long queue times. But most Smurfs aren't Challengers. I'll even go as far as to say that they're not Diamond either. They're Plat or Gold players like myself, trying to ego trip and shit on Bronze, Silver, or Iron players because they reached a ceiling in their own games. Which can be insanely damaging to people who are just trying to play ranked to learn the game and end up going against a Smurf and getting completely outclassed by someone better than them. Can you imagine excitedly going into your first ranked game as your favorite character Yorick, and then ending up going 0-22 because you got matched up against a Plat Jax one-trick who is smurfing and outplayed the living shit out of you? You would never play ranked again. And the problem with Smurf accounts doesn't just stop there. When I lived in London for a few months, I had to level up an EU West account from level 1 to level 30. And in doing so, just about every bot game I played, 2 or 3 people on my team weren't people at all. They were just random bots doing the exact same actions to not be disconnected, to gain XP, to make this Smurf account to be sold or used. And as a new player, playing a bot game and having it be a 2v5 while you're trying to learn a new champion isn't fun. I'm genuinely curious if this is just a run of bad luck, or if you guys are dealing with Smurfs as much as I do. Let me know your experiences in the comment section below, because I actually want to know this. Now, I don't want to end the video being negative because that's stupid and silly, and we're not about that here. So I would like to say this. League of Legends is currently the best it has ever been. The new champions, though incredibly unbalanced, are insanely fun to play. The new items seem like they'll add a bunch of versatility to the game. The new store seems like it's going to be infinitely more noob-friendly by telling you things that you should build. And even as of right now, it feels like most characters can be played as long as you build correctly. I'm excited to see what the next season brings. And I'm still really in love with the game, I just wish there were less Smurfs. Because they are unhealthy to lower elos, they're unhealthy to competitive League of Legends, and most importantly, they're unhealthy to newer players who are just trying to learn the fucking game. Riot hasn't really released the numbers on how many people are joining the game right now, and the amount of Plat players having Silver or Bronze Smurfs just to style on bad players, I could imagine that it's pretty hard to be new at this game. Which is why I made this video. New players shouldn't deal with Smurfs. Low elo players shouldn't deal with Smurfs. In fact, the only person that should be dealing with Smurfs is Gargamel. That's a pretty dated joke, but it's the only one I got. I got a quick question to ask now that the video's over. Are you guys enjoying the frequent content? I'm doing everything that I've wanted to do because we finally have a set of really talented editors, even though sometimes they have to do something hard. Like I made the editor of this video, Kai, edit it in one day, and I apologize for that, buddy.
Oh, it's okay. I I beat my speedrun time.
But are you guys enjoying the new videos? Do you guys enjoy bronze theory crafting? Can we talk about this being about more broad topics, etc.? Are you guys liking this stuff, or did you guys prefer the one mega video before? I just want some intake from the people that watch the content. Regardless, whether you like it or not, I love you. Have a wonderful day. And if you're new here and have never seen me before, please subscribe, because if you subscribe, you help me out a lot, and I will also give you a big kiss on the forehead. All right, let's keep it going. We're snowballing right now, and I think we have a bright future ahead of us. Follow me, twitch.tv/ScoochLive, and that's all I have to say. Now click the video that is in the description so that we can go over there and you can watch that video, which will probably be really good as well. All right, go.